Hello. Hello, this is the Negro Exciting News Fun Show, and I'm your host, DJ Motherfucking S. Yeah? So, firstly, I'd like to say Happy New Year and all of that, yeah? Happy New Year. I mean, I haven't done a show for a long while. I think about 2 weeks, isn't it? Or maybe more. Because I had to, hold on, sorry. I was working on a video, rather a movie, a picture. Yeah, I was working on this picture, and yeah, so basically I was editing it, and it's very hard, when you're in full-time work and all of that, and you work on sociable hours. So, cut a long story short, I finished editing the movie rather, and if you want to watch it, it's on the channel. Yeah. So, yeah, back to the issue of today. Yeah. Also, there's an issue with this browser, or the internet's too slow, whatever. But I can see that, it's just my image. Yeah. It's not actually live footage. Yeah. So I apologize for that. But anyway, yeah. So this is like, could you survive 48 hours if they switched off your phone internet services? Yeah. I mean, even me this evening, because I wrote this title down 3 days ago, but I just haven't had the chance to make the video. Yeah. So even today, my internet's going very slow, and it's like, I really have to like check myself, like stop going crazy, the internet's down, calm down. Yeah. But it's the young people I feel sorry for, because they are born into this system. Yeah. They're actually born into this system. So if you was born, let's say, definitely, let's say, did I have my phone then? Let's just say, for argument's sake, after 1994. Yeah, if you was born after 1994, you'd been born into the system of mobile phones. Yeah. And you'd never have known life without a mobile phone. Yeah. And worst of all, I mean, if you're a kid growing up and you see your parents are always on a mobile phone, always have their head down in the mobile phone, you wouldn't be wrong for thinking this is normal, would you? Yeah. So, if they turned off this technology, could you survive? I think if they turned off this technology, society would go into meltdown. Yeah. I mean, if it went down for an hour, people may survive. Yeah. They wouldn't do anything like rioting. But let's say the phone system went down for 24 hours, 48 hours. Yeah. I mean, people literally couldn't survive, because, this mobile phone, as they call it, is like a computer now. It's in the palm of your hand. Yeah. And, it's basically the brain, the human being's brain is now in the palm of the hand. It's no longer in the head, So, once they turn off that power switch, and people cannot access Google and SatNav and their videos and their cloud, they're going to go crazy, And I think even the most law-abiding person would take it as an excuse to go crazy, because they have to switch this system back on, or fix the system so that these human beings can continue, because they cannot continue without it. Yeah. Everyone's looking at the phone, the head is down. It's totally ridiculous. Yeah. People are walking into you. I mean, they're total zombies out there. Just total and utter zombies, total morons. I mean, you got adults who are worse than children. Yeah. Just worse than children. Their concentration span is like 1 second, half a second. And it's all this Wi-Fi signal. Yeah. which is short-circuiting the brain. Yeah. I mean, even though this technology is brilliant, it's also evil too, because it's destroying humanity. I mean, it's literally destroying humanity. You know what I mean? It's like no one looks where they're going anymore. People walk into you and expect you to move out of their way. Yeah. Or sometimes it's like they look at you, but somehow they don't see you. Even today, some woman was pushing a pram. She started pushing this pram. I think I dodged to the right. As I dodged to the right, then somehow she was coming at me again. Because as I dodged, yeah, I was walking. I came out of a store, and so I was going to the left, yeah, towards the road. Then she was moving the pram towards me, so I dodged to the right. Then she was going to go into the store that I came out of. So now the pram was coming towards me, so I quickly dodged to the left. I'm like, look at this fucking woman. Like, she's going to run me over. And it's like, she literally could not see me. Even though I was in front of her, she could not see me. And it's not even like she was looking at the baby in the pram. That's why her attention wasn't there. It was like she was just staring ahead. Yeah, vacantly staring ahead. And then when I looked back to see if she realized that I had to quickly keep jumping out of her way, she just didn't notice me. She didn't even realize what happened. Literally just pushing a pram at you and cannot see you. You're literally right in front of her. Yeah. 5 feet, 6 feet away from her, and she's looking at you in front of. You're right in front of her. So for some reason, the woman cannot see you. And it's like this technology is affecting women the most. Yeah. It's like they don't see you. I mean, they literally cannot see anything anymore. Yeah. Because the phone, it makes you think near. You cannot think far. The phone's right up at your face. So after a while, you think literally that way. Yeah. You think like, let's say, depending on how good your eyesight is, yeah. If you've got to hold the phone close up to your face, maybe it's 3 inches away from your face. I mean, people literally are thinking like 1 foot ahead, 2 feet ahead. Like I said, depending how close the phone is to the face, that's literally how far they're thinking ahead. Even today, yeah, I was riding my bike, a car came, yeah. Did it indicate? I think it indicated, but it pulled in front of me, but it's too close in front of me. Yeah. So when I was waiting for the man or the person, because I didn't know who was driving, to turn left, it didn't turn left. So I said, if I try and overtake this car on the right, maybe it might pull out and something behind might hit me. So I said, let me pull in behind this car and let them make the maneuver. So then there was a big refuge dustbin lorry coming, and this car literally pulled in front of it. I mean, it literally pulled out to the right in front of this dustbin lorry. I mean, if that dustbin lorry didn't stop, I mean, that car wouldn't have stood a chance. And if it was a right-hand drive, which most cars are in the UK, that means the driver of that car would have been flattened. And I just stopped and I just watched. And the man who was driving the car, you could see he never had any kind of realization to what he'd done. What he had done to me by pulling in front of me, that I had to stop. And he had no realization that this big dustbin truck that he pulled in front of, if it had not stopped, it would have fucking knocked his car flying or crushed the car. The car could never stand a chance against that big dustbin lorry. No way. And like he just literally didn't have he had no basically he didn't seem to know what had happened. You know, how close he could have been to being in the accident. And I know because he's looking at the phone. Yeah, people are just zombies now. I'm sick of this shit, man. Maybe I need to go and move to a fucking island somewhere where there's no mobile phones. Yeah? Yeah, no mobile phones. It'd be like in the old days when people behaved normally. Yeah? So like I say, could you survive if they turned off your mobile phone? Yeah? If they turned off the internet, could you survive? And the answer is no, you couldn't. Because everything now is on the phone. Yeah. Now you pay, even your phone, you pay with your phone. All your credit cards, your payment is on the phone. Yeah. I mean, even people have like copies of identification now on their phone. Yeah. It might be your passport, it might be ID. And you show this picture of your ID on your phone. You know what I mean? You can go get on the transport, enter a building, enter a club, whatever the case may be. So how the fuck you gonna survive without this phone? It's not possible. And when people lose their phone, they go into meltdown. Yeah. They proper go into meltdown. Well, like, you know, in 2012, I stopped like carrying my phone everywhere I went because I could see it was causing a problem with me. I could see I had to keep checking my emails, keep checking my video views on YouTube. I think I had about maybe 3 or 4 active YouTube channels then. Yeah. Keep jumping, looking. Have I had any views? Have I had a message? Do I have a comment? It was fucking ridiculous. So in 2012, I said, no, I got to put this shit down. Yeah, put this shit down. When I go to have a bath, I don't take it. If I'm going out of the house, yeah, I don't take it. I do not take it. Yeah, I do not take it. I have a phone that I take to work. Yeah, just an ordinary phone, no internet, nothing like that. Yeah, so when I'm at work, if there's an emergency, yeah, or head office has to call me, they can get me. Yeah, but I do not leave my house with any kind of internet phone. No internet, nothing like that. I think that's really kept me being a human being. Yeah, that's kept me being a human. Yeah. And some of these young people now, they're like totally empty. They're just empty. They're totally just androids, robotical. Yeah, in me, you know, it's like I'm still a human being. I'm still able to function as a human. Yeah. I have a character, I have a soul, I have a spirit. But some of these young people, it's like there's only some kind of life in them when they're plugged into something. Yeah. It's like this technology has made people soulless, you know, soulless. Like, what was that? How long? I think in 2015, you know, I was working in this place and, you know, the 2 people, they started to ask me where I'm from, like, where was I born? Yeah. I said, what are they asking me that for? And then basically the long and short of it is they kind of said to me, like, you're different from these other people here. Yeah. Like, that's exactly what it was. Because I had kind of like a humanity about me and a spirit, they thought I must be from the Caribbean, where they're from, because all the British youngsters now totally like the exact words they use is they're empty. They're empty. Yeah, it's totally empty. There's nothing to them. Like this technology, somehow the government, yeah, if you want to call it that, they've given these companies, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they're giving them license to release these products to the people, and these products have taken the humanity out of people. Yeah, so they said to me, they're empty. You're not empty. There's something you have. You're like normal. Yeah, I mean, for years now we've been waiting for robots and androids. All these words, when TV shows in the early 80s and 80s. Remember the bionic man, the bionic woman? Yeah, bionic people. And there was androids and robots, and we thought it was going to be good. The future was going to be good. Now we're in these times now, man, and like just zombies, just like a zombie movie. You watch a zombie movie, what do they have to do? They have to run the zombie over or blast them with a fucking laser gun or something. They have to do something to get the zombie out of their way. And that's literally how it is now. This is zombies. Can't believe it. Zombies. Just walking up the road, staring at a screen on the phone. It's terrible. Yeah. So, like I said, could you survive 48 hours without this technology? I mean, me personally, it would be hard because you need to check your emails. Yeah. Especially if you have some kind of e-commerce business. Yeah. You have to check your emails to know. But then I suppose if there's no internet for 48 hours, yeah, well then no one can fucking say, for instance, you was doing business on Amazon or eBay, yeah, no one could buy anything from you. So then it's like no one could buy anything from you, then you don't have to worry about checking your emails. But then again, suppose the internet crash wasn't globally. Suppose it was only in your country. Suppose you was in America and your internet went down, but you had a buyer in Europe or a buyer in Asia. So they've bought something from you, yeah, and you not sent it because you don't know you got it because you can't check your emails. Your internet's down. So I suppose it affects people in different ways, yeah. But I think it would affect me, but not as bad as it affects everyone else. Or should I say not everyone else, most people. Because most people are totally sucked into this dehumanizing technology. I mean, I was at work the other day and I saw this girl. And she was going to, what she was going to do? Basically, she was going to perform, yeah? And she had nowhere. I mean, how can I put this? Let's just say she was in some kind of costume. That's the best way to put it. She was in some kind of costume and she was going to do her job where she was playing a role and there was nowhere for her to put her phone. So what she done, she lifted up her dress and she put her phone down her knickers, but in the back part, where her bottom is. Yeah? So it's like, now she can't sit down because she might break the phone. Yeah. But like I'm saying, she cannot switch off the phone. She just cannot switch off the phone. She just cannot switch off the phone and go do her job because she's waiting for a call. But even as I'm talking, I'm thinking, because I don't have this technology with me when I'm at work, I don't know. But I mean, in her defense, they do text each other at work. Yeah. Like the boss's head is constantly just down in his phone. And what I realize now, they send messages to people internally, even as they're working. Yeah, they're sending messages. It's terrible. Yeah, sending messages. I mean, sometimes I miss what's going on. Then I realize because I don't have the WhatsApp. Yeah. But at least I'm still a human being. At least I'm still normal. Or at least I'm more normal than them. I mean, if the system crashed or the government turned it off, these people will go mental. They will go crazy. And then another thing that's happening, you got people bringing their phone to be charged. Yeah? Whose phone is it? No, is it your phone or is it the customer's phone? What are you bringing the customer's phone for? Yeah? Maybe the customer gave them a tip. Please charge your phone. Here's £10. Please get my phone charged. Here's £5. Please take the phone, charge it, please. I need the phone to be charged. I'll give you 20 quid. Yeah, people literally cannot do without this phone. Yeah. I mean, I also have some kind of business, yeah, where I'm in some kind of van and I'll drive or I'll park it up in a park or some kind of city center, and then people can come and plug into some kind of huge charger or whatever you want to call it, port. What the fuck? You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and they'll plug into this thing and then they'll have internet. Their battery just died, or their battery's going, or they're scared that their battery will die. They don't want to go, so they just plug. Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, you can plug in, but it's going to cost you, let's say, £10 for £10 for half an hour and £20 per hour. It will cost you to plug into my battery charging system, mobile power system, whatever you want to call it. They'll pay, man. They'll pay. They will pay. They'll pay, man. They'll beg me. Yeah? Please, please. Please. So it's £10 for half an hour. It's £20 for an hour. Yeah. Here's £50 note. Keep the change. I just need to check my email. I just check my video. I gotta go on Twitter. I gotta go on Facebook. I gotta go on YouTube. Please. Keep the change. Keep the change, mate. Keep the fucking change, mate. Yeah, boy. I'll be rich. Let's park up my van. Yeah. And then I'll plug in. All the zombies will plug in. And I'll be rich. Yeah? I'm telling you. Some people could not go, let's say, they couldn't go 6 hours. I mean, some people, I suppose, they'd have to because they're at work, yeah? But let's say 8 hours, yeah? 8 hours. Let me see, 8 hours, 12 hours. I mean, I think if let's just be serious now. I think even if it crashed for 24 hours, people go mental. And like I say, some people would use it as an excuse to riot or something. I mean, I think people literally I mean, I'm seriously, I'm not joking. Literally pulling their hair out, or maybe like a little child, they'd be lying on the floor, kicking and yelling, banging the floor with their fists. Yeah. Somebody Somebody even poo their pants or wet themselves. I'm serious, bruv. I'm serious. They would literally go crazy if they couldn't get this fucking internet or sat nav or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, you got people walking around the street now. They're staring at the phone. Then they got headphones in the ears. So now they're willfully blind and deaf. I mean, when I'm down on the street, I want to have my awareness about me. I'm not walking with headphones. Yeah. How would I know what's happening? How can I hear the traffic around me? Yeah. But they got headphones in. Headphones. And they're staring at the mobile. People are just idiots now. Okay. DJS. And I'm out.